try to take us pulse before the head explodes. Explodes. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swaying through the symphony. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swaying through the symphony. Swaying through the symphony. The earth starts to rumble. World powers fall. Roaring for the heavens. A peaceful man stands tall. Tall.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Nike 18.
Looking to throw, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A give left side to Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now Penix. It's caught on the right inside by Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
This is 2nd and 8.
18, Pioneer. 70 Lion.
To the air, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
60, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Take up.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Cooper to Gene on the tackle. It's a gain of 9.
And now they'll shift things around.
At the Eagles' 11-yard
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Head to 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go.
Here's Penix. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Cougar 19. 70 Timber.
A play fake. Now Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now the try here for the point after.
For the extra point.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
That's the score. Falcons 7, Eagles nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Singing along for my Facebook question.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right now in this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that, but he's already taking them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's listen.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Out left to Dotson. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
A gain of 12 yards. It's 3rd and goal.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we only have 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some more shit going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's second and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Ray McLeod from 10 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action with Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much. There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down straight ahead. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Elliott is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Powering his way forward. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Buffalo 18, Cougar 19.
Penix working out of the gun here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, a 12-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bradley Pinion set to
Now
kick off.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going to motion Dotson to the left. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Into just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hurts to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 47 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott on for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Looking to throw, Penix. He's got his man, London, right side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Penix. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and 10. To throw again is Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Penix. First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking him, he's got a man, complete. Through the middle of the field, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Elliott good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Eagles first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Will try and do this himself. And he spins through. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Clark Phillips there to stop him. 2nd and 9.
180.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To the air, Penix. This pass is caught by London.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Throws right back to London, complete again.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
19 Tiger.
They'll throw with Penix.
Over the middle, that's caught by the crowd. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Penix to the air once more. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
For the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll bring them back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
First down, Eagles.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Well, they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. It's caught. Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
Great, set. On anyone, yeah?
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Penix working out of the gun here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the draw, Robinson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Rangers.
He'll drop to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
7, 10. Brocco 80.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. On a bootleg, it's Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And he is going to have a Falcons first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Here we go. Panther 6, Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Throwing again, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. That one deep for London.
And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19, 79 Bronco. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready. 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. He's got his man, London, right side.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
They go play action with Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
That's good for an Eagles first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go out extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Saquon Barkley running right. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 79 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that? Head
coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
26.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Penix. He's got the hook up to McLeod. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Now Penix. London holds this one in. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one deep for London. And that is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
This is caught by Robinson. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And looking to throw, Penix. He's got his pass catching tight end. That's Pitts. Here now, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll throw with Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First and 10 at the 22.
To throw again is Penix. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Let's go now. Panther 11, 70 Timberwolf. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
To the air, Penix. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19. Here we go, Shaq. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. Ready.
Penix to the air once more. Throws to his man on the end round. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
79 Broncos.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
It doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
This is 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.